Hey YouTube, we're on Royalties team channel on YouTube with one of our players. What's your name and what did you do this weekend?
My name is Kenneth Quo, and I topped 8 nationals. Yeah.
So, yeah. Unfortunately, one more win could have gotten you to Worlds, but...
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's get into the deck profile.
Alright, so what we have here is stuff. It's Trickstar Brandish, all standard stuff. 3 Candina, 3 Lycris, 1 Lilywell. I know people were playing 2, but, you know, drawing more of this is fine, but it doesn't really matter. 3 Droll, you need in Trickstar Brandish is not... Yeah. 3 Ash, normal stuff. 3 Light Stage, 3 Terraforming. Terraforming sucks because you get Drolled and you lose. But, you know, it's still needed.
Did you ever want to cut the number of Terraformings in your main deck?
Sometimes I did, but I just kept it in because I was kind of greedy going game 1. And in game 2 and 3, I just wanted to play something, you know, more like a safer approach and not get Droll locked and stuff. Scapegoat, 3. Needs to get banned, or limited to 1 at least. 3 Engage, 3 Hornet, this and this.
So I see you're playing Afterburner and Widow Anchor. Some people have cut Burner for jamming, some people have cut Anchor and play Burner jamming, and some people just play 1. What do you think of the ratio?
I think this is absolutely fine, and the reason this means that 1, like, this is just like pretty much a smashing ground if you're playing at turn 1. If you get to that point where you have 3s in the spell and graveyard, it still does the same thing, it still works really well. This pretty much does the same thing as this. Almost, it kind of is interchangeable in any situation, but this, you can steal stuff and kill people for, you know, the game. And this is pretty good because people forget this is also a Chalice, and people forget to light stage it. Yeah. Let's see. 2 Paw Desires. I was a coward. I only can play 2. Didn't want to draw into it too much, and also is also a Droll target. So like if you play it and you draw bad, or you just stop your turn with Droll. I would try to cut it, but like at this point, like it's kind of like a game 2 and 3 thing where I side it out often, just because, yeah, there's always better stuff to play. 1 Raigeki.
Okay, so why'd you play Raigeki?
So in the mirror, it's pretty good to just clear the board, and in general, just to make sure that you can push for as much damage as possible. Most people sometimes soft lock with like Phoenix and Goblin, and this is a pretty good way to break that board. It's like 1 card out to any board you have problems with, and I also have a habit of top decking this, so it's always good to. So it's a good feeling to top deck Raigeki when you need it.
So you wouldn't cut that card, would you?
No.
Okay.
I love that card so much. Twin Twizzlers, I play 2. I would play 3, but like 2 is kind of like the ideal number because it's good going first and second. Going first, it's kind of like a good way to like sub as a trap. A lot of good players would always set cards before to kind of bait out their reincarnation, or to like kind of save themselves from reincarnation. And then when they set 2, you just flip Twin Sisters and punish them for being a good player. It's also good going second because, you know, you could play around a lot of stuff, including like Droll reincarnation, especially good in the mirror. You dump your hand, so at least you don't waste your resources. And also because you could also make some pro plays with the Sky Striker engine, which I done in Top Cut, where I Widow Anchored. I did a little play where like there was Widow Anchored, Twin Sister, and Horn Drones in chains. I resolved it backwards. I popped my own Hornet Drones, and with my Twin Sister and one of their cards, Widow Anchor is now at 3, so I could take their piece or their card and then start to play from there. So it was really good. Let's see, 3-year Incarnation. This is good.
Would you play 2? There was a lot of lists playing 2. How'd you like it at 3?
I think just because I had Twin Twisters in the main, playing 3 wasn't that as big of a deal, just because it's a discard outlet. It makes the Nightmare engine really good, because it's now like a chainable monster reborn. So I think that it's pretty good at 3. Plus I'm playing Desires, and you know, if you banish like all your incarnation, it kind of sucks. So yeah. I play 2 Impermanents. I was afraid of Gokis. I wanted to play 3, but my teammate Bruce, who's doing the video, told me to play 2 because like I have already drawn Ash in the main, and 3 impermanence seems like an overkill. But like, yeah, 2 is fine because like you don't want to draw into multiple copies of it, and I do have a 3rd one in the side deck, which I'll discuss later. But yeah.
Okay, cool.
Now,
so 40 cards?
Yeah, 40 cards, exactly 40. So here's my extra deck. So I play 1 Electromite because I can go into it. I'm just kidding, I don't. It's just Cherry's target, interchangeable. Let's see, 1 Topologic Bomber Dragon, blow stuff up. Use your scapegoats as essentially a torrential tribute if you need to. Firewall for the firewall loop. Borlo to deal with big monsters. Let's see. Ningirsu, I think this is a great card. Wins me a lot of games. Non-target removal, deals with those soft locks and all that stuff. Unicorn, you could do a lot of stuff with it. You know, spin stuff back and whatnot. Let's see. Service. A lot of people don't like this card, but I still played it just because if you need to, you can eliminate any problem cards. Round 1, I did play this on my opponent. He had a Sold and a Cerberus in the main. I mean, Sold and a Naturia Beast in the main. He was playing 6 Samurais and stuff. The one time where this was good is when I Northsong Canina, special on Licorice, linked into a Cerberus, popped his Naturia Beast and went off. So it's pretty good. Goblin for, you know, extra null summons. I went into Goblin a lot, even if I didn't have any null summons, just because I wanted to draw cards. And it kind of fulfilled the role of like drawing cards and doing extra null summons, which like does a lot of work for this. It's actually one of the favorite cards to go into. Phoenix, pop back row, very great. Space Insulator, generic Link 2, Link Spider, Link Revo, all great. Plus, you need the Trickstar Brandish engine, you know, the Kagari and Shizuku. These cards are great. And I don't think, yeah, there's self-explanatory. Yep. Let's see. For the side deck, 3 evenly matched, standard, go second, try to break their board. I evenly matched mostly mirrors. In terms of Gokis, I stopped siding into these because if they Gunmar loop me or try to get Wizard me, I lose anyways, so it's not really, it's a pointless card. 3 Mind Control, deal with mirrors and pure Strike Striker, including Rogue, just because in Rogue they're forced to like deal with this card, especially against like BA or like Pendulum. If they have Vortex Dragon or any form of negate, they have to deal with these cards, and like it's kind of like a way to like force out things. So here we have 3 Ghost Ogre. I mean, well, 3 Ghost Ogre here and Cherries. So Cherries, everyone on my team told me to play Cherries because of like how devastating the Goki matchup is. Especially because like during Nats there were people running Aqua Dolphin, and this card was the out to Aqua Dolphin as well as this. Because this card, you Cherries them, you stop their entire play for the rest of the turn. And, well, for the rest of the game actually. And also because I won my live stream feature match because I had 2 Cherries in my hand. It was pretty funny. Let's see, Ghost Ogre does the same thing. You just Ghost Ogre, destroy their monster, destroy the firewall, or any card that like you feel like is a threat. Also deals with any like other rogue matchups as well. Last 3 cards, the extra Twin Sister, Impermanence, and the Sold. For the Electromite and the Sold, it's like interchangeable. It's a Cherry's target. Don't really feel a need to like hide the fact that I was siding out the extra deck card. It's like they should know by now. I'm gonna try to find a way to like cheese my way out of the situation. So yeah.
Sure. So yeah, overall how did the deck perform for you? Would you make any changes?
I think the deck did what it needed to do. I tried to pilot it as best as I could, and yeah, it got me to a point in top 8. I don't think there's anything much else to change, maybe to eliminate the terraformings, just because I kept siding out and never put it back in. So I may change those for something else, like, I don't know, Phantom Sky Blaster. I heard that's a good card. Yeah, the side deck, nothing else. I don't think I would change anything else besides the terraformings.
Okay, cool. Any shoutouts?
Okay, so I have a list, but I forgot the list. But here's the shout out to Bruce Ang, Mark, everyone in the Royalty Hotel Room, Calvin, Peter, Corey, who's not here right now. So the people in the Royalty Hotel Room, they helped me playtest a lot. Mark made suggestions. Bruce, always good guy. He made some last minute suggestions too, which influenced it and got me to top 8. Tom, he's unfortunately couldn't be at Nats, but I hope I made him proud enough to do that. Rest of the Royalty, Brian Chen, who also playtest, Gospel, Carlos, Jarek as well, Shan Nguyen, he's a monkey. Let's see, who else is in? Oh yeah, shout out to Just With TCG. We're using their store, and also they're the sponsor. So if you ever want to play with people who've won YCSs,
top 8 finalists.
There's a lot of good players at Just Flip, and yeah, if you want to play with them, they have a lot of good players. Just Flip, and they also gave me the sleeves to play in day 1 and 2. Is there anyone else?
Oh yeah, and then let's show off this nice trophy. It lights up, pretty cool. Unfortunately, it says quarterfinalists, not semifinalists or finalists or winner, but
I think we'll get there eventually. I've topped almost every major premier thing, so next stop will be Worlds. So we'll see if I can get there.
Oh well, again, congratulations on your top, and hopefully we'll have more deck profiles on the channel with you.
All right, thank you.